Usher gets the Lifetime Achievement Award. Diddy is still on the loose. Because everybody know the loose shit has been Diddy and Sean Carter. They sugar babies. So what the you? You a lifetime, what is your lifetime? Your lifetime is getting by Diddy and everybody else.
Welcome back to another episode of Conscious Thinking with your host EddyEd, back with another video. This video is going to be about some industry, things that go on within the entertainment industry, and we're talking about the music sector. And we know that a lot of different things go on in that world, in that space of things. A lot of evil. And not everything is evil, of course, because you can also do music for the Lord. You can also do music that's good, that isn't, backed by spells and isn't done. A video from the Real Life Productions. It's got Jaguar Wright on, kind of talking about Chris Brown experiences in the industry with Diddy and Usher. I haven't seen this video yet. Definitely wanted to check it out, but I said, you know what? Let me watch it with you guys and see if there's anything in it, because we know that in a lot of the entertainment spaces, acting, movies, shows, a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we don't see happens that are evil, that are sinful, and a lot of people are starting to see more and more of these things coming out, and it's real, and these things are happening. People are getting their lives infiltrated by demonic influences and things of that nature. So we're going to take a dive into the people that are the ones that's doing the entertainment and seeing how their lives are also affected in this spiritual way as well, because we know that the spiritual forces and the spiritual battle is more so in the physical realm, but we see things that play out, or that I don't like using this word, but manifests itself in the physical through these means, through the music, through people's lives, and X, Y, and Z as we see. But let's get into the video. Comment down below your thoughts on the video.
Is that just like expected? Like when you see like, oh yeah, this Murder Inc., Irv Gotti, that's, Ashanti probably had to deal with all that.
What the girl said.
I read
he wanted the sloppy toppy.
Yeah, sloppy toppy.
He wanted it now.
Yeah, right now. And
I ain't want my sloppy toppy. I want it now.
He says you sound like a baby. Anywhere. Yeah, no.
From what I heard, he sounded like a baby when he was begging for money from Lucian Grange. Everybody's forgetting how he sat there and slut shamed the shit out of Ashanti.
Yeah, he did.
And then talked about that music and then bragged about how he sold all of their mother publishing rights to that weirdo vampire, Lucian Grange. And he sat there, I don't have to worry about BET because, I know people like Lucian Grange. So did Diddy. He f***ed Diddy. Did he f*** you too? Like, it's just.
Now, she makes a lot of strong claims. I mean, pretty much with anything, everybody's gonna ask the question, well, is she lying? Did this is a lie? Even make a statement that this is a lie and all that stuff. Look, I can't confirm 100% of any of this information, but what we do know is that things like this do happen. And so we want to talk about more so that aspect of it, because the Lord tells us in the Word, and I'm going to read it right now, is that anything that is hidden in a dark, I think it's in first or second or First Timothy 5 or something like that. But it's basically saying anything that's in the darkness is going to come to the light, But let's go into the scripture. Let me show you real quick, because I don't remember off the top of my head, but things are coming out into the light with Diddy, with other people, and it's like back to back. It's like who's next? It's almost like a who's next game. First it was R. Kelly, and now it's this guy, and now it's Diddy, and soon it's gonna be somebody else. Like things are coming. Why are things unraveling? That's a good question. I think because the word is true, and the word speaks about things that are hidden in secret or in the dark must come to the light. And we do see that happening. There's nothing that's going to be hidden in the darkness that's not going to come out. And so when we even look in the future, in the last days, when the tribulation happened, X, Y, and Z, what's going to happen? Demonic manifestations are going to come to the light. Things that the enemy is doing behind the scenes will now be revealed. And it's going to be blatant in our faces. But let's look to the scripture real quick, and then we'll move forward. So we're looking at Luke chapter 12, 2-3. It says, there is nothing covered that won't be uncovered, nothing hidden that won't be made known. Therefore, whatever you have said in the dark will be heard in the light, and what you have whispered in an ear in private rooms will be proclaimed on the housetops. So look, you know what? I even got the thought of this too, because we know that the Lord sees everything. There's nothing in the darkness when it comes to what the Lord knows. The Lord sees everything in time, and he's omnipresent. So when it comes to God, there's nothing hidden from him. But it's like we think we can hide things from God. It says, therefore, whatever you have said in the dark will be heard in the light. We know God is light. God is light. So it's like you can even relate it to how it's in reference to God, of how like whatever you have said in the dark will be heard in the light. Like God will hear it, right? But it also says, and then this is where we can more so relate and more so like it relates to us. I think in this part of the verse where it says, and what you have whispered in an ear, because we know people whisper things, in secret, and they have secrets with each other, and things move around like that, right? And whatever you have whispered in an ear in private rooms will be proclaimed on the housetops. And so it's many different ways to cut this, when it comes to examples, like how does it look in action? How does this look practically? There's many ways it can look, but basically saying, hey, secrets aren't going to be held in secret. It's going to be brought to the light. Like whatever it is coming out. It's not going to be hidden, forever. It's going to come out at some point. And so that's the basic gist of it.
Ah, man.
I wouldn't be bragging. I said that. When he did the Ching Chance, I said it. That's not a flex. Bragging about Lucien Grange hooking you up don't look so good right now, do it. That ain't aging all that well. Because everybody know that Lucien has been Diddy and the Sean Carter. They sugar babies. So what the f*** is you? I'm just curious. With the Diddy doo-wop and the bop.
Okay.
All I can say is this. When you're used to bitches giving you all kinds of affection and then you don't become as popular as you get older, you still expect for people to treat you the way they treated you when you was really popping. I don't know. I want my sloppy toppy. Or you were just leaving it on the nightstand. Like, size hero. Tank is only about 5'5". Like they gotta think about that. Would you really be lusting over that? The camera play wasn't so dope. Would you really be thinking that everything at 5'5"? Like you can never wear heels with him, or just get the. Are you sure he ain't in the? You know what I'm saying? Like
so I have to ask because that's like almost like a Napoleon complex when you're.
Oh, definitely.
So what would you call like what Chris Brown has? He comes to Dallas and allegedly he swings off on.
He came to Fort Worth.
I don't know where they were at.
County is not Dallas.
Yeah, I don't even know where they were at. He was in Texas somewhere. And
He's
now
over there, Funky Town.
Yeah, now he's hit with a lawsuit of whooping ass.
Whose ass? Like, I'm still trying to understand the details.
Yeah, somebody from his past who maybe threw up a C versus a B. I don't know.
It sounds like they were just looking for something else because ever since I started exposing that maybe Rihanna was trafficked and used as the Megan Thee Stallion to take down Chris Brown like they used Megan Thee Stallion to take down Tory Lanez, maybe they just got to find something else to with him.
Yeah. And you gave him his flowers last interview, and now
I wish I could give him a break.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me ask
He's the fucking best of his generation. He is the best. Why is Usher getting lifetime fucking achievement awards for fucking keeping secrets and getting his ass batter rammed? Like, I don't understand. These aren't this is not an achievement. Like, this is not a lifetime. What is your lifetime? Your lifetime is getting by Diddy and everybody else. Your lifetime is knowing that little boy drowned out there and you didn't want to say anything because they're holding you hostage with all the shit she knew about you. You ain't even give a f about that kid. Like, I'm just tired. Let's go through Usher. Let's get that done. Why does Donald Glover got to stand there and say, why am I not black enough to have more fucking BET awards than Sam Smith? How Sam Smith got the same amount of awards as me and he ain't no.
Yeah, he said it. Think about it.
Now he's retiring. And that's crazy because that year when This Is America and all that was blowing out, y'all remember the way Jamie Foxx was staring at his print on stage? Jamie was staring little Gambino up. He wanted that. Oh, you didn't remember? When he came up there, he was like, I had to meet you in person. I heard. Oh, yeah. Looking at him just like he look at Tank. Y'all don't remember? It was zesty as fuck.
Now, I don't know what that video is, but I'm curious to see what she's saying because she's very, dramatic. I was about to pull it up, but BT will copyright strike me so quick, it'll be waiting on me before I upload it, so I'm not going to do it.
Y'all don't remember?
I don't recall.
Donald Glover had on this like little satin, little flowy thing. It was like a black leopard print or something, and you could see the print. Cause I'm a print aficionado. I'm looking at the print. I'm watching the way you walk. I'm knowing how you leaning. I'm that chick. I ain't gonna lie. And the print was on fleek. Cause see, that was back when they were still saying fleek. The print was on fleek, and apparently it was so popping that Jamie Foxx just had to come out of nowhere, unscheduled, on the stage to meet Donald Glover. He had to meet this young man.
Okay.
And I'm just sitting there like, they gonna let him just sexually harass this man like that and say nothing? I can see why. He was like, y'all let fucking Jamie come on to me live on camera. You got the white boy who wants to be like he look like he just came out of a vat of elephant blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking weird, G.
We'll let go see it.
Gambino retires. Usher gets the 1,000. They make him go back in because they say, no, we think Diddy paid it.
So,
please, somebody tell me. He's gonna be safe right here. Next time, we're gonna make sure that the guards don't take lunch before he get poked up. We're gonna get him to the infirmary. He's gonna be just fine. Like,
well, what do you feel that case is gonna go with Keefe D? What do you think?
I'm hoping
what's gonna come out?
What's gonna come out? I'm hoping Keefe D goes to Idaho. A snitch ever since
expected from a song just like yourself.
Well, all I know is a few years ago I sat right here on this couch. Yeah. And I said, fuck him and his summer sausage, and I hope he's doing concerts in the meal room for his inmates.
You said it.
I said, that's what I said. And guess what? My dream came true.
Sure enough.
We do know that there's a lot of darkness in this world, and they have certain systems in place for people that want to elevate. And here's one thing that I want to say actually, because there's a part of this thing where you have a section of people, non-believers and believers, in Christ, that will say, yeah, in order to be at a high level in this industry, you have to do certain things. And there's some that say, no, you don't. Now, where do I stand in that? I stand on the side of, I do believe a lot of situations call for you to be of a certain cloth, but I don't think that you can't be successful in those spaces if you don't participate in those ceremonies, whatever system that they have. I believe that you can be successful, but the journey might be different. It might take a little longer. The journey might be different. The journey might be harder. I don't know, but I do know that everybody is not a part of it, and I do believe everybody is not a part of it. And I do know you can make it to certain heights without doing things like that, without compromising yourself. It's definitely possible. But to have, I guess, the level, to keep that level, I think there's system in place for people that are a part of the system to stay at the level that they are. And like, you can go as deep as covering up their dirty side, keeping their records clean, keeping their image clean. You can say there's systems for that too. So it's just so many different things to break down, to look at, to kind of expose or look closer at, to say, hey, there is a system here to keep this in order, to keep this in check, to keep this person at this level, or to help this person stay at this level. Whatever you want to say about that, but I do believe getting to be the best that you can be, or getting to be the best in the space, I do think you can do that without the system. But the system is like a launcher. It's like you can be on this thing today, and tomorrow you're this big star. I do think that if you go that route, that's more than likely you have to go through their system. They have to do something on your behalf, and you have to be locked in through that, So that's what I believe when it comes to these entertainment spaces and it being mostly evil. I think there is success to where you can get that. You don't have to be in those rooms or in those systems, officially, like devil worship and doing sacrifice, stuff like that. I don't think that is mandatory. You know what I mean? You can choose to do that if you want to, but it's not mandatory. Even at the lower spaces of entertainment, there's stuff that goes on that you can do to kind of get yourself elevated, or you can choose not to do it. It's your choice. But so that's my thing about whether I believe everybody's worshiping the devil in the entertainment industry because it's successful, stuff like that. That's where I'm at. Drop your thoughts in the comment on what you think about that. But we do know a lot of these big stars are into some dirty stuff, and the Lord knows, and people who are around them know. And whatever's in the dark will come out to the light, and we are seeing that through many different celebrities who are now being exposed for all sorts of stuff. And even like now we're getting into YouTube celebrities, but that's a whole nother story. Thank you guys for watching Conscious Thinking with EddyEd. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, week, and night. Peace.